I don't know why. I'm like just attracting douchebags. Like I'm not seeking them out.
Oh! But the thing is that you are seeking them out. Like, you're attracting good guys, like that one guy you were talking to, and then he moved like 10 minutes further away, and you use that as an excuse to not talk to him when I liked him. And he was like one of the only guys you've ever talked to that I liked.
Okay, well, it wasn't that he moved. He was just like, he was a little too clingy, and like I don't do well with.
Oh my God.
I don't do well with clingy.
You want a douchebag that doesn't want anything to do with you, and you want to chase him around. So you're not ready for a relationship, like I said the other day.
That part right there is the most important thing. Now, really quick, I know you guys can see this caption. She's asking her brother for some advice. And it's not looking good so far because the guy he liked somehow is the guy she didn't like. And she said he's clingy. But let's continue. Let's see, what else happens here.
I feel like I am. I just need a balance of douchebag and clingy. Like somebody that's like maybe wants something to do with me but isn't clingy.
So you don't want a relationship, you want that, is what you're saying.
No, I want a relationship. I want that.
You want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Like, did you seriously just say that out loud?
Yeah.
A relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Do you sound how delusional that is? Maybe try this again next year.
Wait a minute. Rather than trying this again next year, let's try this again never, right? Because how many men is she going to ruin in the process of her trying to figure out what's going on? In fact, let's change delusional to confused. This woman is clearly confused on what she wants to do with life. But let's continue.
I have to wait a whole year?
Wait as long as it takes for you to not want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you.
Why do they have to be clingy, though? Why can't they just like me?
Maybe because they like you? Like, I feel like your definition of clingy and actually being clingy is way different.
No, I don't think so.
Like, you think a clingy guy is a guy that calls you at night to say goodnight.
Yeah.
Fellas, enjoy your turn. This is the type of woman that you want to enjoy your turn with because it is not going to last very long. This woman literally just compared a man calling her to say, have a good night, as clingy. That doesn't qualify as clingy. What qualifies as clingy is being on the phone with somebody and you cannot get off the phone with them. That's an example. Now, this woman is showing us everything that we need to see. She's into jerks. She's into guys that are really not into her, meaning the guys that she really wants to deal with are the guys that have a bunch of women. And they can have a bunch of women for whatever reason, whether you have money, whether you're attractive, or whether she finds you attractive, right? That's the type of guy she's looking for. But this guy has to make it known to her that she is not important. And the crazy thing about this is what her brother is telling her. Now, I can understand, wanting somebody that is desirable. But when you listen to this woman, or when I listen to this woman, I'm going to change the word delusional to confused, right? Because I hear a lot of women speak. I've been on a couple dates with some women, and of course, the conversation of dating always comes up. And a lot of women say, oh, well, dating sucks. And I'm like, I wouldn't say dating sucks. I would say dating is interesting because you're actually meeting people. And when you meet people, you don't know what you're going to come across. You don't know how they're going to act or react to any situation that comes up because this is a brand new person, right? And it's a brand new person to you, right? Or to me. So I give them that leeway to actually be themselves. I don't need for you to perform. I need for you to show interest, see if we have chemistry, see how things go, and go from there. But then I say, you know what? Being single is peaceful. Like, listening to this woman, I think about this. There's 4 categories of women: a wife, a companion, a fun girl, and a gold digger. Is this the type of woman you want to build a life with? Or is this the type of woman that's going to be there for you no matter what? Or is this the type of woman who will give you headaches when she is not fun? Or just maybe, is this the type of woman who's into trendy materialistic things, right? That lets you know if she's a gold digger. That lets you know if she's a fun girl. That lets you know if she's a companion or a wife. Now, those things are important because most men want a wife. But what we're noticing in today's time is it's almost impossible.
For my single people, especially if you're close to 30 or in your 30s, life's great, right? Like, it's so peaceful. I mean, if you're doing it right, life's good. It's peaceful, no problems. You do whatever you want. Like, it's amazing over here. So how, like, when do you get a partner? Like, when does marriage come into play? Because if you're doing good and you're peaceful and life's good, why would you let somebody else in?
It's confusing. It's very confusing. This woman is having her brother tell her to her face that she is crazy. I'm sorry, that she is delusional, that something is not connecting. But in her mind, who knows how she sees it? That's what we really have to examine, or that's what she really has to examine. But if you're the guy trying to date this woman, you have to understand that she is not looking for anything committed, because anything that brings like that commitment life is going to be boring to her, right? It is going to seem clingy because the guys that she's used to dealing with, right? The guys that she's used to putting her through a mattress, those guys, they don't give a damn about her. And those are the guys that she actually cares about. Fellas, I know that is backwards, but these are the times we're living in. The reason why I make videos like this is because it's real interesting to see where dating is going, because I keep running into women who say they don't want situationships. In fact, I'm almost willing to bet that this woman here would also say that she doesn't want situationships, but that's all she's capable of having. Think about this. Robots are on the way.
What's going to happen in 5 years that you're seeing that maybe a lot of people aren't seeing, that's going to blow people's minds?
So 5 years being, say, 2031, digital intelligence will exceed the sum of all human intelligence. That there will be, in 5 years, let's say at least 100 million humanoid robots, but maybe a billion.
So things really have to change, and things are changing. In fact, we're being introduced to a new robot, it seems like, every single day. So what is going to happen to relationships when robots are actually walking amongst us, right? And I mean the humanoid robots, because right now we're seeing the driverless cars, we're seeing the delivery bots, we're seeing robots, you know, do different things in warehouses. But what happens when they're actually out in the public everywhere and everybody has one or has access to one? Now, it's real easy to talk about dating and say, well, the reason why dating is hard or interesting is because, you know, women have access and women don't understand that, you know, the majority of men are average men or below average, and they want the guys that are at the top of the mountain. I'm here to encourage you. Become one of those men at the top of the mountain. That way you can play this game the way you want to play it, because there's 4 ways to play it. You could be Mr. Wallet, you could be Mr. Bedroom, you could be Mr. Fix It, or you can be the homie. The homie is the one that's playing the long game. Of course, we know what Mr. Wallet does, and Mr. Bedroom is usually the attractive guy that the women actually want. But then you have Mr. Fix It, and that's the guy who makes himself useful. That's the guy who makes sure that he fixes things, right? And she needs a guy to fix things, but she also wants the guy to pay for things. So you got to ask yourself, which guy are you, and are you comfortable in that role? With all that being said, I got a question for you. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. If you made it this far in today's video, do me a huge favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.